The obstacle is the path. That's one of the most popular quotes from one of the greatest philosophers ever, Epictetus. But what does it actually mean? What's the secret truth that the great minds of the past have known for centuries and we still haven't understood yet? We live in a world where everyone wants to be happy, but no one wants to do what it takes to get there. We want results, but we don't want to make sacrifices. We want success, but we don't want to endure hardship. Life doesn't work that way. If you want something that no one else has, you have to go through things that no one else is willing to go through. The secret is this: there is no success without sacrifice, no happiness without hardship, no love without loss. And the sooner you understand that, the better prepared you will be for whatever life throws at you. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, because together we can be better men and lead happier, more meaningful lives. Now let's get back to the video. Number 1. Difficult situations are opportunities for growth. How many of us have found ourselves in a situation thinking, why is this happening to me? When your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, when you get sick, or when the job you've been working so hard for falls through. At the last minute, we find ourselves in situations where we feel completely stuck. But here's the secret. No matter how bad a situation is, it's never truly bad. It might not seem like it, but everything that happens to us, good or bad, is an opportunity for us to grow. We choose to see it as a blessing or a curse. When my father passed away, I was devastated. I couldn't understand why this had happened to me, and I felt completely lost. But I'll tell you something that helped me tremendously. My dad had the opportunity to pass away at home, surrounded by his family and friends, exactly how he wished to go. He didn't suffer for weeks in a hospital bed. Instead, he left us while watching my brother play basketball in the driveway, doing something he loved. A part of him got to stay with us for just a few more hours than he would have, and for that, I'm grateful. I know he wouldn't have traded it for anything. Whatever you're going through right now, no matter how difficult it may be, take some time and look around you. You might be surprised at what you find. You'll find an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. And the more you practice seeing the good in every situation, the easier it will become. You'll stop asking yourself, why is this happening to me? And start saying, what can I learn from this? This is happening for me. And the moment you make that shift, you will start to see the difference. No. 2. Don't complain about the things you can control. One of the worst habits we can develop as humans is complaining about things we can control. Seneca said, we're more often frustrated than hurt, and we make things worse by dwelling upon them. Complaining makes us feel good momentarily, but it never actually solves any problems. In fact, it makes us feel even worse about ourselves. Take, for example, a friend who always complains about his job. Every day when he comes to work, he finds something new to criticize. The coffee machine is too slow, the printer jams, his boss doesn't appreciate him, and so on. Now, imagine being his co-worker. Would you enjoy working with someone like that? Someone who is constantly bringing a negative vibe to the office? Of course not. But here's the interesting thing. He actually can change his job. He isn't satisfied with his current one, so he could quit. But he also doesn't want to start over somewhere else. He likes the security of his current job, even though he doesn't like it, so he stays. But he can't stand it, so he complains. Does that make sense? Not really. He is stuck between two options, but instead of choosing one, he complains. And in doing so, he has chosen neither. He is stuck in a place of discontentment. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Are you going to think things that empower you or things that make you a victim of your circumstances? It's up to you. You can choose to stop complaining about the things you can control and focus on what you can change instead. It's not easy, but the benefits are immeasurable. Number 3, accept what you cannot change. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in the world, the Emperor of Rome, had the power to do almost anything. He controlled one of the largest empires the world had ever seen, and yet he was a Stoic philosopher who accepted what he could not change. He knew that the only way to be truly happy was to focus on what he could control and let go of what he could not. But this doesn't just apply to big things in life. It applies to small things too. When we're driving to work and we hit traffic, we have the choice of getting angry and letting it ruin our day, or accepting it and letting it go. When our favorite team loses a game, we can either sulk and be angry about it or accept it and move on. It's all about perspective. When you realize that you can't control everything, you free yourself from a lot of unnecessary stress and anxiety. You become more relaxed, more calm, and ultimately happier. Stoics believed that everything happens for a reason and that we should try to understand that reason. They called it fate or providence. It's not always easy to see why bad things happen to good people, but the Stoics believed that if we trust in fate, we can get through anything. So the next time you're faced with a situation that you can't control, take a deep breath and remember that it's all part of the journey. Let go of the need to control everything and accept what is happening. You'll be amazed at how much more peaceful you'll feel. Number 4, focus on what you can control. In Meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. We can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. That's why it's important to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos of everyday life and feel like we're losing control. When that happens, we have to remind ourselves that we always have the power to choose our attitude. We can choose to be optimistic or pessimistic, hopeful or cynical, positive or negative. It's all a matter of perspective. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I control? What can I change? Then focus all your energy on that and let go of the rest. By doing so, you'll be able to find peace in the midst of chaos and strength in the face of adversity. Number 5, focus on the big picture. Life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes we're on top of the world and everything seems to be going our way. Other times we're down on our luck and it seems like nothing is going our way. But no matter what, it's important to keep the big picture in mind. When we're focused on the day-to-day, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. We get caught up in the small stuff and let it consume us. But when we take a step back and look at the bigger picture, we can see that most of the things we're worried about are insignificant in the grand scheme of things. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, take a deep breath and remind yourself of the big picture. What's really important in life? What are you working towards? When you focus on the big picture, you'll be able to let go of the small stuff and keep moving forward. These Stoic pieces of advice are timeless and can help us through the toughest of times. The obstacles we face in life are inevitable. They're simply part of the human experience, but how we choose to respond to these obstacles is up to us. We can choose to see them as opportunities for growth. We can choose to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. And we can choose to keep the big picture in mind. When we do this, we'll be able to get through any tough situation that life throws our way. Now it's your turn. What piece of advice will you take with you today? Share with us in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like it, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. Until next time.